Hello everyone! Welcome back to AI News Flash with AI Rav, your weekly shortcut to the biggest AI moves that matter for business owners. Because let's be honest, you have deals to close and clients to wow, not hours to scroll tech blogs. Here's how we roll. First, news from the big 7 software giants. Then, creative AI for video, music and design. Next, international players from China and Europe. After that, hardware updates from NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel. And finally, a spotlight on startups you probably haven't heard of, but should. Let's jump into what happened between August 4th and August 10th. In news from the Big 7, OpenAI's big moment finally arrived. GPT-5 is here. Faster responses, deeper reasoning, the ability to build an entire app from a single prompt, and supposedly fewer mistakes. They've retired GPT 4o, o3, and o4 mini, so everyone is moving over. But here's the plot twist. It's not blowing people's minds. On the ARC AGI-2 benchmark, GPT-5 scored 9.9%, well behind Grok 4's 15.9. For business owners, it's still powerful. Just don't expect it to magically replace your top employees yet. OpenAI also raised $8.3 billion at a $300 billion valuation. Dragoneer led with a $2.8 billion check alongside Blackstone, TPG, and T. Rowe Price. They're already at $13 billion in annualized revenue, meaning they have the resources to launch fast, experiment big, and keep you on your toes. When it came to making money, OpenAI has offered its frontier models to federal agencies for just $1 for the whole year. This is how you win market share, by practically giving it away. For anyone selling to government, this is a signal that AI is going to be baked into federal workflows faster than you think. In the final news from OpenAI, they launched 2 lighter models, the 120 billion parameter version that runs on a single GPU, and the lighter 20 billion version can run on a good laptop. Both come close to o3 performance at a fraction of the cost. For businesses, this means you can run serious AI privately without shipping your data to the cloud. Microsoft has put the OpenAI's 20 billion parameter model directly into Windows for anyone with a powerful GPU. This makes high-end AI much easier to deploy, whether you're in an office or running workloads in the cloud. Google had a couple of big launches as well. First, they launched Gemini 2.5 Deep Think, which offers parallel thinking to generate multiple ideas at once. It beat OpenAI's 403 and Grok 4 in tests. Great for business brainstorming, strategy planning, or even marketing copy sprints. Google also launched a product similar to OpenAI's study mode for students. Step-by-step problem solving with quizzes. In addition, a free year of its $200 AI Pro plan for select students. They've committed $1 billion over 3 years to AI in education. If you're in ed tech, that's a giant competitor and potential partner at the same time. In the final launch by Google's DeepMind team this week, they launched Genie 3. It can create full 3D interactive worlds in real time, several minutes long, at 720p, 24 frames per second. Think gaming, training simulations, or immersive marketing experiences. For business owners, this could be your future showroom, your next training tool, or your customer engagement platform. In news from xAI, they launched Grok Imagine, text to image and image to video, with looser restrictions than some rivals. That means more creative freedom. And yes, bigger brand safety headaches if misused. Elon Musk posted on X that he wants ads in Grok responses, like, "You asked how to fix this problem? Here's a company that does it." If it works, it's a new kind of ad market, and your business could buy into it early. In final news from xAI, Grok 2 could go open source. Musk says it could happen this week. If you're building on OpenAI models, that's one to watch. Apple is quietly working on what could be its biggest AI play yet. A ChatGPT-style tool that doesn't just give you a list of links, but actually gives you the answer. They've put together a new Answers, Knowledge and Information team, whose job is to build what Apple is calling an answer engine. That means it could scan the web, process your question, and respond directly. Anthropic just rolled out an upgrade to its top-tier Claude Opus model. It hit a 74.5% score on the Software Engineering Bench Verified benchmark, which is basically the Olympics for code accuracy. That's the highest score in the industry right now. What's new here is that Claude can now possibly handle big, messy code refactoring across multiple files, and make pinpoint corrections without introducing new bugs. It won't replace great developers, but it can speed up delivery and reduce costly mistakes. In the Big 7 segment, the final news is from Meta, and they just bought AI audio startup Waveforms, a company that's only 8 months old. They'd already raised $40 million from Andreessen Horowitz, and were valued at $160 million before this acquisition. Waveforms is Meta's second AI audio purchase in a month. The other was Play AI. That tells you Meta is betting big on AI-generated voice tech for the next wave of products, whether that's smarter assistants, immersive social experiences, or maybe even AI-powered customer service for businesses. In the creative segment, Character.ai just launched an AI-native social feed. Think of it like TikTok, but instead of human-made content, it's all AI-generated videos, chat snippets, and even character versus character roast battles. The twist? Everything is instantly remixable. If you see a funny interaction, you can jump in and change the characters or storyline with one tap. 11 Labs just launched a music generation tool that's actually safe for commercial use. They've signed licensing deals with Merlin Network and Cobalt Music Group, giving them access to real music catalogs. Artists have to opt in for their work to be used. But for brands, this means you can generate original music you actually own the rights to. Moving on to international companies. Alibaba has a new image model called Qwen Image. Its specialty: creating images with clean, readable, multi-line text in both English and Chinese. And yes, an open source version of the model is available on GitHub. Talking about news about hardware companies. President Trump is calling for Intel CEO Lip Bhutan to resign. The claim? He's invested $200 million in hundreds of Chinese chip companies, some allegedly linked to China's military. Coco Robotics, the world's largest urban robot delivery platform, just struck a deal with Prime Video. Their delivery robots in Los Angeles will double as moving billboards for movie promotions. They've already completed over 500,000 zero-emission deliveries since launching in 2020. This partnership is a clever blend of logistics and media. Your lunch arrives, and so does a movie trailer. Moving to some cool startups, the browser company is now charging $20 a month for its AI-powered Dia browser. The big feature? AI that can answer questions about any of your open tabs. For researchers, analysts, or anyone juggling a dozen sites at once, it's like having a personal assistant who's actually paying attention. Legal AI startup Harvey has reached $100 million in annual recurring revenue, and their weekly active users have quadrupled. That's huge growth for a niche professional services tool. It's proof that industries with heavy documentation and compliance, like law, are going all in on AI to boost productivity and client service. OpenMind, a Silicon Valley startup, just raised $20 million to build an open source operating system for interactive robots. Right now, most robots are locked into single vendor systems that can't talk to each other. OpenMind wants to be the universal language that lets them collaborate. If they succeed, it could be as big for robotics as the internet was for computers. That's a wrap. If this gave you clarity or a competitive edge, follow HumanRav and ring the bell so you don't miss your weekly AI fix. See you next week.